Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 216 of Let's Play The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt. I'm going to call this the afterlog, the epilogue of The Witcher, because we have finished The Witcher. The Witcher 3, all of the main story quests, all of the 2 contracts, like, the game's done, apart from a single quest that has popped up. That I don't know if would have been doable, but because it was never there before. So as far as I know, it's a quest that has come up because we've got to the end of the game. Okay. Alright, but yeah. So this is probably going to be a very short part because there isn't really much to do. Like it's just. Once this quest is done, we're done. So this is going to be a short part, and I'll be honest, I haven't actually prepared anything for Red Dead yet. I've tested it. I haven't tested it with my controller yet, which I still need to do. And the only reason I want to test it with my controller is because I just want to play with my controller. Like, keyboard and mouse is really good on that game to a degree. It stops being really good around the point where you're trying to use it for horse-mounted combat. And I say that as someone who plays Modern Warfare, like shooting games, keyboard and mouse, 9 times out of 10. Like, there are some games that I just play keyboard. I don't play keyboard and mouse because it's on my PlayStation. But if I could, I would pretty much play every single shooter game that I play, which is, I don't play as many as you'd think, but I basically... Games where it involve me aiming and shooting, like games like Mass Effect, I much prefer keyboard and mouse. But because it has the element of riding the horse and stuff like that, it honestly, it plays so much better to me for a controller. So I need to double check to make sure my controller works as intended for a recording session. But it worked for the 10 minutes I used it, but then again, I did run a program to make my controller be an Xbox 360 controller. So I will be using I will not be using that to see if it works, because not that using that makes my computer any slower, or makes it any slower, or makes the, quality any less. It's just, I would rather try it with the normal thing, and I am going the right way. I just didn't realize it. But honestly, guys, I'm just... I don't know. I feel empty again, but I feel full of happiness, but empty because I've just finished a game. I'm sure a lot of people who play games, in the same way, like, you get really connected to them when you finish a game. There's that like a sense of just emptiness in you, because you're like, well, shit. Now I need to plug this hole with something else, because it's been 7 months I've been playing this game, longer than 7 months. I've been playing this since December. Like. We've been playing this for a while, and I mean, I could have probably finished the game in a few weeks if I was playing on my own. Like, I actually did, it took me about, I think it was about 3 weeks of playing pretty much every, like, 4 or 5 hours every day to get to the 80 hours where I just got to Toussaint.
Not so fast, Roach.
Oh, it's up in the tower. But, how the fuck do you get up in that tower? What? There's a quest up there that... Oh, fuck you. You're gonna be awkward, game. But... Yeah, like, I'm really happy right now. I don't know what it is. I'm very happy. Like, I've completed a game. Like, I've completed an RPG that's a really, really long fucking RPG.
I'm not at all fond of that chain you wear. It clashes horribly with my dress.
But it's my dynastic crest.
I don't like it.
Very well, darling. I shall put it away.
Greetings, Witcher.
You're well? Everything seem in order?
We are, and it is. I thank you again, Geralt.
Noticed any changes? Anything strange on your body? Troubling symptoms?
How shall I put this? I've grown some feathers. Well, down, to be precise.
Whereabouts?
Why mention it? It's such a minor problem.
Personally, I like it.
Well, take care, you two. Lovebirds.
Seriously? If I'd have known that was all it is, I'd have done that in the last part. We're done. I mean, the only thing I have left are Gwent stuff, and Gwent can suck my dick. Like, legitimately, could just fuck off. Well, guys. Oh, thank God there's another thing. Thank God. Phew. Oh, I got something to do. Wait, when did... Oh, I remember why. I forgot to go take that. Please be a Hans, just so I have something interesting to do. Just to extend this part a little bit, but... Jesus Christ, guys. I just can't believe it's over. Like, that's pretty much all I'm going to be saying in this like last few minutes is I can't believe we're fucking done with the game.
That's
like,
it,
I admit,
Roach.
I finished Divinity Original Sin in the span of, like, just under a month. It's going to be 29 parts to finish that, 29 days of, like, streaming to do that. And about half of those are hour streams, you know. It would have been a lot quicker, but, you know, D&D days and stuff like that. When I do D&D, I do a short stream, but just... I don't know. I honestly, I am speechless right now. I don't have words to describe how I feel about this. It's just, I'm happy. But I'm also really upset that I finished the game.
Let's go.
But I'm also happy I got the ending I wanted. So
Not so fast, Roach.
I'm just, you know, I'm just happy that, you know, that's it. I'm just happy. That's the way I'm gonna look at this. I am just happy. And I hope you guys have enjoyed as well. I mean, this game is amazing. I can't wait for Cyberpunk 2077. It's gonna be an amazing game. I don't think any game has held me this close to it story-wise. Like, I've been constantly invested. I've talked about other games having better combat systems and Ghost of Tsushima having a story that I would say is nearly as good. Like, definitely very close. I haven't finished that game yet, so I couldn't tell you if it is as good, but... like, right now, everything is leaning towards The Witcher being the single best game that I've ever played. Which I could say is for everyone believes that. I mean, yeah, the graphics are not as good as they are in Ghosts and stuff like that, but legitimately, I'm just... if you haven't played this game, guys, just play it. Just buy it. Fuck it. Just get a... if you can't get a PC, just buy it on a console. The graphics don't matter for this game. Because the game is just fun no matter what. And apparently this isn't it. Is there something under the tree that I'm missing? Oh, yeah, there is. Part of the journal is sticky with dried blood. 22nd day of the month of Burke. The worst part of my works, not that I have to crawl through cesspits, jump from great heights, dive into canals, be tied up, untied, lashed, burned, tortured, had my fingernails ripped or scraped off while digging tunnels barehanded. No. None of that's the worst. The worst is that I've got to document it all, then hide notes from the guards. Each escape must be noted down in detail. Otherwise, my employers won't have a basis for releasing my pay. The work of a professional escapologist is not easy, my friend. The 25th day of month of Burke. This time I was given a contract to Toussaint. This is going to be a piece of cake. The guards are fat and drowsy and all the walls poked. Illegible fragment. I was given a thorough hiding today. Those guards are fat and indolent, true, but they know how to whip. Blast. I think I'm getting too old for this. I'll finish the contract, then it's time for a change of traits. 28th day of the month of Burke. Ha! I'm one lucky whoreson. My fellow inmate, a man wrongfully convicted, told me a story about an elven treasure trove hidden under wall, somewhere south of the prison. I believe he sensed I was planning an escape. I'm supposed to take that sly rogue with me in exchange for the key. Perhaps I might take it to an early retirement. First day of the month of Blythe. I completed my dig, only to learn I had miscalculated and exited right into the lake. My companion had not learned to swim, it seems, and now he never will, for he sleeps the big sleep, dreaming of the fish. Sadly, I didn't manage to take the key from the elven to the elven treasure from him. Took on my strength just to get back to our cell, where a pack of guards were waiting for me. They knocked me knocked out a few of my ribs and a handful of teeth, but I should heal. The 11th day of the month of Blade. Things are good. They've moved me to another cell. Bars on the windows. Saw the days when the elves ran Toussaint. So I loosened those rust-rotten rods this evening, and then it's into the lake. It's a long drop shoe, but that's no worry for me. Then I'll report back to my employer and check out that treasure. Tell about treasure. If sure it goes well, I'll soon be done with escapology. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, if you haven't played this game, just grab it. If you've got a PlayStation 4, Xbox, like I mean, yes, I am a little bit of an elitist when it comes to my consoles. I'm a PS4 or a PC man. I don't see the point of an Xbox. And I say this not because I don't like Xbox as a system. I think the system of an Xbox is actually not bad. But I say this because a PC, like Xbox has done everything it can to make Xboxes into a PC. Now the problem with that is like they release all the games on the PC. Like everything the new Xbox can do can be done better by a PC. Yes, the PC may cost about £400 or £500 more, but the PC will last longer. In the sense of like, you know, you'll be able to run. You'll have a more bigger selection of games. Anyway, the point is, I'm an elitist. I don't care. I care more for those two. But like. Even just, I legitimately don't think, if you have an Xbox, that's your choice as far as I'm concerned. I just don't like them personally, but get the game. Just get the game. Don't give a shit about anything else. Just get the game. Be it on Steam, GOG. I'd say preferably get it on GOG because GOG is the official is owned by what's it called? Is owned by you know, the people who make the game, CD Projekt Red. It's made by CD Projekt, I think it's called. Yeah, CDP, yeah. Basically, CD Projekt Red own it, and you know, I'd say it's better to buy the game directly from them because you're supporting them directly then. And I also think GOG Galaxy is a really cool little thing. But yeah, I would say just get the game, play it, buy all the DLCs, or buy the collectors, buy the full edition, and just play it. Because everything you've seen me do is one way of playing the game. Like, you can play Geralt as a pacifist for the most part, like just not getting involved in stuff. Yeah, there'd be quite a lot of quests you don't do, you know, but, you know, or a lot of quests they'll end technically not the good way, but you can do that. You can be hyper-aggressive, like for the most part I've been, where I'm always itching to fight people. You can play Geralt to a T, where he's, I think pragmatic's probably the best way to put Geralt. But you can play him how you want. And, like, I would say it's really just a good game. And like, you can play it multiple times. There's a reason New Game Plus makes sense. Because the game is good enough to be played more than once. Like, this is my second proper playthrough of the game. And I say this as someone who didn't like the game for a while. Now I say didn't like in the sense of I don't mean like I didn't like the game. Like I liked The Witcher and I always have. I played the game when it first came out because my cousin bought it and I played it on his PlayStation. And I thought to myself, I didn't like. I just for some reason that day I didn't like it. And you know that when you don't like something, you don't like it. But obviously, now that it's like a few years past and I'm more grown up, I play a lot of different. I play a lot more of. I've always liked RPGs. I gravitated towards it, played it, and just easily my favorite game. Like I just don't think you can beat the story in this game or the characters or anything. But the last thing I want to do is, before we end this Let's Play, is I want to go back to Corvo Bianco. And that's how I want to end the session, the entire game. There we go. Fuck me, the buttons were not working. I was trying to call Roach, but it just wasn't working. But Yeah, that's how I want to end this game. Be it Corvo Bianco and just end it there. Like a sense of like, you know, he's returned back, he's gone to his home and that's it. I don't know why I marked Corvo Bianco and I didn't mark where I was going to. But yeah. Legitimately, this has been... I've enjoyed this immensely. I enjoyed seeing Regis, who I do remember him from the books, but it's so vague. Like, my memory of it was vague, but... Like, Anna Henrietta, like, everything. I just love it. Like, I also found a new love for Yennefer this playthrough. Like, Yennefer is definitely best girl. Whatever it says down in the description is wrong. Yennefer is definitely best girl. The more I think about it, the more you realise Triss is a massive bitch. I'm gonna just talk to
How might I be
Basil.
of service, sir?
I was hoping I could talk to him about Yennefer and be like, yeah, sorry, Yennefer's a bit of a bitch. But I do know there's multiple people can visit you in this thing. I knew that ages ago. I just you know, I just decided to keep quiet about it. But you can be visited by Ciri. Why do I feel like that's been here the entire time? You can be visited by Ciri if you don't make a romance, and then by Triss. Dependent. Also, I think Ciri has to be on the specific path. I won't mention what path it is because I don't want to spoil any of the the original game. Because there's still a lot of people who haven't played it, which is very unfortunate. But yeah, that, guys, is The Witcher.
Can we talk?
Always. Of course.
That, guys, is how I want to end this. With Yennefer laid down before she gets a good go on Geralt. So yeah, thank you guys who've stood through and watched all 216 parts of this. You guys are absolutely amazing. You guys are the G's. And I'll see you guys in the next series I do, which is going to be Red Dead, which should start in a day, or hopefully the day straight away, like Tuesday, but it may take a few days. I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow or Monday, and I've got to make sure get everything sorted. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you guys then.